like 2 minutes in
That
game
would
time.
that would have taken so long. Anyways, let's introduce the players. In the upper right hand corner we do have our pink Zerg player, KS aGaham.
And his opponent is going to be his teammate, Knights Gaming, RainMan, the green Zerg spawning at the left top position. The map is Whirlwind. This is the Dutch Starcraft 2 League qualifier number 1 finals. Both of these guys have already qualified for the main online tournament. So this finals is just for the honor of who is the best, but both of them you will see in the main event, or the event preceding the main offline event.
Yep.
So congratulations to both of them, and give us a good show, guys.
Yep, playing for Pride right now. We'll see how it goes, see what they're going to come out with, see, of course, the teammates, so you never know what they might, like, kind of try and metagame each other with.
There might be something we're not aware of.
They're both going for 15 hatch, though.
Yeah, they are.
Just nice little macro opening. aGaham a little bit faster. Got his drones mining a little bit speedier, basically.
Yep.
And, you know, aGaham's going to find himself in a little bit of an advantageous position, as he's going to actually see that his opponent's going hatch first. Doesn't need to worry about anything. Can be pretty greedy in terms of taking his pool. RainMan, his first overlord, went the wrong way, so he's not going to get that information for a little while here.
No, he's not. Yeah, this map, man. Like, this map is huge. It's not huge. It's humongous. Like, literally, it's... I do not know what size this is, but... I don't think it's, like, the large size, but the amount or percentage of area on the map that is actually hard surface has to be, like, 95%, and that's what makes this map so huge to play on.
Yeah. It's like, there's, like, no little kind of gaps or anything, and, like, the bases are shoved right in the corners as well, so... It really is extended out. It's not like some of the maps where the base is like, you know, like a little bit in or so.
Yeah.
But anyways, the game is underway, and aGaham's quite a large supply lead right now. I think that's just because his pool was finished, so his queens were able to start a little bit faster. That's actually exactly what it was, because RainMan just starting his queens now. aGaham playing a little bit more greedy, a little bit more economical, should I say. It's not necessarily too greedy. Not taking gases. We already see the speed on the way from RainMan. You know, it's a little bit similar to how we saw the first game of the day going, the green Zerg taking the speed and the pink Zerg taking the gasless route. So, be interesting to see how it plays out, and we'll see if RainMan's able to put on some pressure with his Ling Bane lanes, as the Bane and Nest does just start up right now.
Yeah, it did. Meanwhile, I'm sorry to interrupt this game, but I really do not want to miss this. We have more shoutouts from the chat. Shoutouts to from bronze to platinum players from Rutger. And also, shoutout, a lot of people called for this. Frank, I hope you're listening. Shoutout to Frank van Kaspel. Everybody's shouting out to you. So I hope you're seeing this.
And he's
Yeah,
been
he
really
is.
great in terms of running this so far from what I've seen. I keep saying this, but you know, he deserves the love he gets. So, Lings moving across the map from our green Zerg player. He's not really committing to this too much. So that's actually, if he doesn't do much damage here, aGaham's going to find himself in a great position, because he didn't take his gases until now. He's taken all 4, and because of that, he's about he was workers ahead, but the Ling's now running in. They're going to be able to get, did they get 1 worker? They might get 2.
They do get 2 before they do go down, and it's still 33 drones in favor of RainMan versus 30 of aGaham's. aGaham wasted 2 drones on those spine crawlers that obviously helped with the defense. It's 3 spine crawlers actually.
Yeah, that's kind of where his economic lead's kind of gone, because of course he should have a lot more drones than his opponent because of the fact he opened gasless. But at the same time, RainMan didn't kind of overcommit to Lings either. He only made 4, and also aGaham has more queens too. So
I'm sorry, just look at that layer.
Intriguing.
Yeah, very intriguing.
Both players going up to fast there, so Mutalisks would make sense on this map.
Yeah, they would.
Pretty
they
big
would.
map.
Although not a lot of space to hide. behind the bases, for example, and stuff like that. So, but also Mutalisk play is very dangerous for the Mutalisking player on this map because as soon as infestors are out, you have nowhere to hide. There's so much surface, and one fungal can spell your doom at any time. So you have to be really
aGaham,
what the. That's a lot of spines.
Yeah, he's really worried that his opponent's going to go for some kind of really kind of aggressive roach push, but he's just completely misread the situation here, as I'm pretty sure RainMan's going to be going for a Spire as well as soon as his lair finishes, and there is indeed the Spire coming on up for aGaham, pretty much as we expected.
Well, you know what, if RainMan goes for a Spire as well, that's going to be so funny. Muta versus Muta Wars, that reminds me of StarCraft Alpha.
No, he's going for the infestation pit though, so...
Thank God.
RainMan's going to be going for the kind of like defensive play, like you can't be aggressive with infestors against Mutalisks.
No, so but you can be very defensive and not take any damage.
That's true, but I feel like he's going to have to be forced to play spores and so on, so he's going to take some damage. aGaham coming in with the Overseer here, he does indeed see with a change in that an infestation pit's on the way down. And if you check RainMan's view, he's about to come in here with an Overseer right now.
He's going to see the Spire.
Yeah, no way that Spire doesn't get seen, and yeah, he gets in there, sees it, and backs off pretty much immediately, so he knows what's up. But aGaham's got quite a lot of lings on the map, and again, this is the kind of power of Mutaling on this map. It's so mobile that you can get wherever your opponent isn't with the roaches. But initially here, the lings are going to have a little bit of trouble, but there come reinforcements. Going to be able to get us around here, and actually messing up his control a bit there and losing.
No, I think aGaham has the right idea. I mean, with the reinforcements, those lings, yeah, sure, they might have taken down a couple of roaches, but ultimately they would have done really very beefy. They were in a good spot between the extractor and the minerals and the hatch. Pretty tough to get us around. I think that was the right call. He would have lost those speedlings needlessly.
Yeah,
he has the first 12 mutas in production, though.
He had like a surround, and then he kind of ran away from it, and then the roaches got into the mineral line, and that's when he kind of like went for it again and then backed off. So he lost a lot more than he really could have. Nonetheless, though, the supplies are pretty even, which is good for aGaham because he's playing a lot less kind of a much less inflated supply kind of thing, a little bit of lag.
Look at that timing. Infestors just now popping out. They do have fungals available, and we do have lags from aGaham.
I thought it was me. I was like, no.
No, you don't want to be lagging when you're playing Ling Muta. Oh my
God!
God!
The
Infestor!
Oh, the fungal! The fungal's on absolutely everything, Balladar! And
another one! Chain fungal! All those mutalisks will go down. Oh my goodness, one more fungal! One more fungal
growth!
Oh! Oh! Even transfusing the infestor, that was such clutch play by RainMan. Look at the resources lost, and here comes the counter attack in the form of roaches. Those spine crawlers not even burrowed.
That was
sick,
that was
bro.
Pretty exciting.
That was sick.
Roach is going to come over here as the spine crawlers are transferring, and that means they're probably going to die. The queens are pretty much full on LNG, going to be targeted, but now the Roach is just going to go behind the mineral line and start taking off the drone.
Yeah, and he will get quite a number of them. I mean, he's got really a lot of roaches here. He needs to take out the defending units first, but still 11 drone kills so far. More roaches streaming from aGaham's base, but they are getting cut off by this small force of roaches from RainMan. He's not allowing him to reinforce the third base. A total of 15 drones went down so far. It's 54 drones of aGaham versus 63 of RainMan. RainMan, for the time being, stopped attacking. But the damage has been done. I mean, the massive loss of Muta. Still, the food is quite even, and the roach count is 20 versus 6.
0-0 against 1-1, and that means RainMan's going to turn around and fight here. But Bear Concave for aGaham, is he going to have enough?
RainMan is going to lose all his roaches while Reconstitution kicks in. Those roaches are way too fast, and they... Oh my God. That could have been a huge boon there for aGaham, just as the Glower Reconstitution finished. He could have taken out all the remaining roaches, but RainMan very smartly pulling back just in time so
RainMan
that the
now,
roaches could not catch
his
him.
infestors are regaining energy, so that's going to make, with the infestors and a 1-1 advantage, although not for very long, so there's 2-1, +2 is going to kick in soon, and so with that upgrade advantage in infestors, I really feel like RainMan's still got the better position here. He needs to be careful. He's about to upgrade with less roaches, engage with less roaches with lower upgrades, so he needs to be careful for just a few moments until he gets that +2.
Well, the +2 will finish in about 10 seconds. He's going for RainMan is going for Hydras as well.
Yeah, but, oh, the fungal!
Oh, nice fungal on those roaches. That
this
fungal.
is a game of huge fungals. The fungal goes down again, and you know, with these roaches starting on lower health and they actually will get trapped, they're going to get taken out very easily. The Hydras now joining the force as well, and RainMan getting the better army composition as his opponent. I mean, if we look for aGaham, he has 36 roaches and only roaches, but he is doing a nice little run by here, picking off a Hydra or two and going to just pull his opponent back for now, while also going to head towards the third base once again. Picks off a queen.
RainMan is smart. RainMan is smart. He expects this kind of play. He is going to fungal the roaches, losing one infestor straight up, but more fungals will follow this army.
Very nice fungals, and that's going to be enough to clean it up, and because he's going to be able to clean it up, he cleans up the force in his main base. Just a couple of burrowed roaches left then, the Overseer is morphing in, but aGaham just trying to play this out with pure roaches, just not going to work out for him, because RainMan's just not messing up, he's defending at all points, and
he knows
he's just playing this really well.
Yeah, he knows that he's playing on Razor's Edge, he's defending multiple points in time, any kind of mistake, any kind of slip-up can cost him the game. He does not have Burrow though, which means these infestors are going to die, they have no more energy for fungal, but RainMan still is defending. He's got a huge... both attacks actually to the natural and to the third, both of them are defended. Fourth is going up, he's got a huge food lead, and I do not really believe that aGaham can come back into this game. All RainMan has to do is max out an attack.
Yeah, so aGaham just moved across the map, but once again going to get caught by RainMan, and RainMan is maxed, as you were saying, and aGaham, he's just trying to do whatever he can. I mean, he's consistently, since losing the mutas, he's consistently tried to get the multi-pronged aggression going, but it just hasn't worked out for him, like, at all, so unfortunately it's just not been enough.
And I mean, look at the Overlord spread. RainMan has his Overlords positioned very, very, very well. He's got the whole center of the map covered, whereas aGaham sees absolutely nothing. Another nice fungal catching those roaches heading to the third of RainMan. They do get the queen though, and RainMan will clean this up eventually. aGaham is just playing the delaying tactics. I do not believe it will work out for him all that well. He's still trailing behind on drones. He is... well, he is ahead on upgrades momentarily, but I don't know, man. I think the food counts tell the difference here. Even building a lot of spines, knowing that he can afford to waste those drones on that. He really wants to move out, and he needs those spines with those infestors to defend that base.
Well, I think the spines is just going to completely shut down the aggression, but... it's going to be able to mean that aGaham can finally, RainMan can actually finally go and push across the map. These roaches going to get here just as the spines finish up. And
oh, nice block!
Yep.
He used those infested Terrans almost like a force field. Only 3 roaches got up. They will get some drone kills, granted, and more roaches at the third of RainMan. Like I said, aGaham is just sending small groups of units here and there. But look at his...
he is doing a lot of damage as well. He's got up to kind of 18 workers killed. And it's starting to pay off, but the problem is his opponent's just got too much of an economy. His opponent's just got too much of an army as well. And I mean, if you look at the resources lost, aGaham is double the resources lost of his opponent. And with a worse economy for the majority of the game, it's just in the end going to turn out to the point where RainMan can even take a bad engagement and just remax so much faster.
Moreover, the Hive is reaching completion rapidly for RainMan, and RainMan's army, despite all that harassment, RainMan's army is not getting any smaller.
Yeah, I mean, again, he's just getting so much income. He's going to start his 3-3 now, and just look at this, coming in from the side with the roaches and the hydras, so he's going to be able to pick off a lot of these retreating units, which again, just units that aGaham can't really afford to lose. And again, RainMan just playing this patiently again, just saying, well, I'll just kill as many units as you want me to kill. Because I have the perfect army composition and nothing can stop that. But finally, aGaham going to get some roaches into the natural without any kind of opposition.
Yeah, and RainMan's army is too far away to defend that, and there is nothing to stop those roaches.
Yeah, and Fungal's going down. The Hydra is not going to be enough, but the reinforcing Hydras probably will be. Fourth base goes down for aGaham. RainMan moving over there with his army, finally being aggressive, but at the third base at the same time, aGaham also taking down more drones, and now we see 28 workers killed by aGaham, and again, he's playing this out so well. Imagine what he could have done if he just never lost their mutas, if he'd never got so far behind earlier on.
Exactly. I do not know if RainMan realizes how far ahead he is, because if he attacked right now, there is nothing aGaham can do about it. I mean, RainMan already took out the fourth of his opponents. That brings him essentially to one base economy, because the natural will be mined out in a matter of seconds. The main is like completely dry, and look at this. aGaham somehow, some way managed to get together 12 mutas.
Yeah, that's a bit crazy. But at the end of the day, well, actually, that could like kill off the third base quite easily.
Yeah, he could.
But I mean, it doesn't matter. Actually, all the Hydras are going home, and all of the roaches are going to be left to kind of go and do the base trade. So RainMan going to probably be able to finish off his opponent here pretty nicely, pretty soon. A lot of roaches coming into the natural though from RainMan, the natural of RainMan. aGaham just with them roaches trying to do some damage as well. So there's a little bit of a base trade here, but I think the Hydras and the Infestors coming back. Another huge fungal all over the mutas once again.
All the mutas going to kill them yet again. More fungals going down. Do we have energy for another one? No, we do not, but there are Hydras, and they will kill the rest of the mutas. Natural of aGaham went down, and the main will go down as well. I don't think those mutas, the few that remain, are going to be enough to kill those roaches in time. And all that remains is the fourth base, and despite the third for RainMan going down, he still has fourth base of his own. He's got a standing army as opposed to his opponent, and yeah, he can just proceed to kill all the buildings and game over, man.
Yeah, and RainMan just splitting his units up on different buildings. The Lair's going to go down here. The mutas just can't kill them roaches faster. If they are 3-3 roaches now, the mutas are 1-0. And the Lair goes down, the Pool's about to go down as well. And, you know, there's a few roaches still for aGaham being aggressive in the main, but, you know, when there's this many Hydras out, it doesn't really matter. And, yeah, everything's pretty much going to die, so... Hydra's going to be able to take out the third base once again, and RainMan looks like he's going to go 1-0 up in the finals.
Yeah. Just waiting for a GG to be called. I mean, I don't think it will take
too much longer. The Ria's trying to come in and clean this up, but again, there's just too many Hydras.
But and there's the GG.